Beep boop, welcome back to Series B. Wait, last episode, we were... last episode, we were assimilated, by what is supposedly our undead, dead father. So, our father, of course, overseer Game Gear-wise, died horribly in battle, even though he supposedly couldn't die in battle, which I'm still not salty about, who was an immortal, undying man. Member of the Adeptus, which meant that combat could not kill him either. However, combat did kill him. Or did it? Because then a mysterious man who turned up in our court, who has exactly the same traits, stats, appearance, beard, haircut, and luscious lips, turned up, and turned out he was Robot Lord, who's apparently now also infirm. Oh my god, he actually is... He can't move. But he continues to fight the forces of evil as the immortal machine god emperor. Thank you, game. Thank you for doing this. I appreciate that a lot. He's, of course, a Terminator as well, so nothing's really going to stop him. He's apparently still capable of training our troops, even though he is completely infirm and can't move. So, well, there we go. I mean, infirm is not really the same as being completely unable to move. He's just, you know, suffers from a sickly disposition, as it says there. Age is catching up to him, even though he is immortal. He's, of course, the hive mind, which only we and we alone know, because we've been secretly assimilated, hidden from the world at large. Gives us -1 health, because again, we got, like, nanomachines, sun flying around in our brain and stuff. It doesn't really affect us too much, but... let's see what happens. Now, there is a possibility, because he is, of course, part of our dynasty, he can take the throne from us. He could assume control of House, Liberty. There we go. I was going to say House Essex. That's not right. Of House Liberty, at which point there may be something associated with it. I have thought about what would happen if this guy suddenly came back. Oh, by the way, I'm 71 years old and look like the guy that used to run the Republic. People might be a little suspicious of that, huh? So there may be some things associated with that, because I know a few people seem a little concerned that he would just immediately come back. We've got consumption. I think he is immediately going to fucking come back, isn't he? It's a shame, because this kid was coming out pretty well. Curious, conscientious, poet. Assimilated is fairly irrelevant, but besides that, we're looking pretty good. Now... one of the things about assimilated that I didn't mention is if a child who is assimilated has a child, that child will also be assimilated. I did want to do it so it was women only, because it doesn't really make sense that a man would have an assimilated child. But, you know, it's just the way I had to do it, really. It does kind of make sense. I mean, if they're nano enough machines and you could maybe pass it on during baby production, babby forming, then you know, maybe that's some headcanon there. But if you are assimilated and you have a child, that child is already assimilated. I might change that mechanic. I'm not sure. We'll see how much it plays into the gameplay. Speaking of playing into the gameplay, I have 1,000 gold. Why am I not spending it immediately on everything forever? Do we really... oh, technology spread rate, though. Actually, I was going to say, do we want that? But yeah, we kind of do, don't we? So we need religious customs level 3 to get a sick house. And my god, if we can get that, the sooner the better. We're kind of close. I'm going to set the Biomaster off to go and get whoever's got the highest religious customs. These guys... oh, the papacy. What a shocker, huh? That the papacy would have the highest religious customs. So you are sacked because you're garbage. Oh, everyone's garbage. Let's see if we can find ourselves a new Spymaster, because these are all terrible. Join court... okay, there we go. She's okay. I mean, Eugene is our culture and religion, so I'm going to invite Eugene instead. Nothing personnel, Euron, Courtier, and Vargo. She's Norse, so I'm not a big fan of that. We've had a lot of scuffles with the Norse people in the past, so I'm not going to trust her, suddenly, to be my spy master and everything. Right, Eugene, welcome aboard. Eugene, have some gold so you don't assassinate me, and have court position as well. Sure, that couldn't hurt at all. Spy master, head of plots and murders. Also, our personal court physician, the guy in charge of keeping us alive. Doesn't seem good, huh? Let's seek treatment. Let's see if we can't, please, cure me. Okay, that's fine. I would like to play as this kid, because I don't want to immediately go back to the immortal character, because that might be difficult, funnily enough. I've tried to balance it so it would actually be difficult playing as mortal character. It's supposed to be pros and cons. Oh. Oh. Strange, I could have thought for a second that you died. I could have sworn I just saw a pop-up saying... Game Gear, but of course he can't die because he is immortal and undying, isn't he, game? I think there must be some bug. I need to check some things. But yeah, I did fix the traits like I was talking about last episode. They bugged out for whatever reason. Again, no idea why. They did bug out. I've since fixed those, so now we don't have to worry about that. So he is back to being the prodigy that he always would and should have always been. I wonder if that's affected things retroactively. It has not, so we are unfortunately going to have to bring that back into family. Our character didn't have it anyway, wasn't born with it, so I'm not too concerned about that. Let's go for a stewardship education, because something tells me that stewardship education during the Republic is a pretty good thing to have. So, on the subject of potentially not dying of tuberculosis, or consumption as it's called there, we obviously got the successful treatment, but I keep forgetting we've got that divine immortal blood. Immortal in inverted commas. The divine blood of Game Gear throws through the blades of blah, 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 blah. So it's +1 health anyway. So I'm essentially view the consumption we have now as the same as just being wounded without the bloodline, right? It's when you're wounded in the base game, you think, oh no, I'm wounded, it doesn't matter. That's really not a big deal at all. That's how I'm viewing this right now, right? That's how I'm just gonna roll with things and sort of live by that mindset. Oh, we have to repay the bankers because we went into war. I remember once again we were doing our liege's bidding for him. So you know which we should try and get ourselves elected, huh? I'm sorry, my friend Denzel. This is mine now. This is my republic. Look at me. I'm captain now. 41. I think we could kill this dude dead. Also, what the hell is he going to war for now? Detroit to conquest of Jacksonopoly. That's good. That's actually very, very good. I'm happy for him to do that. In fact, I'm going to offer to join his goddamn war because I'm interested in that. So the other thing we need to be doing is, of course, getting claims on Chicago because we are one holy site away from being able to reform the religion, and that holy site, in fact, lies within Chicago. There is a couple also on the other, it's more towards the East Coast, but I can't be bothered with those because that would mean we'd have to cut a swath through Ohio or get a random sort of exclave, and of course there is exclave independence in CK2 right now, which means if you don't share a river border, sea border, water border, any sort of border really, you lose it when you die. There's a chance of becoming independent. Anyway, I believe I didn't change that rule. I believe it's set to still just straight up exclave independent. We will check that because it could be valuable to limited. Exclaves of independent rulers at peace will be removed on succession unless they're connected to the capital by at least one county via a naval path or part of the de jure territory, which they will not be. So we would lose those, as I said, on death. The Aphite faith triumphant. The Autonomist faith is steadily dwindled. So the Autonomist, didn't they flip before? I guess they both have such incredibly low moral authority. They're constantly switching back and forth. Oh man, that's a hard choice. Diligent or just? Shit. Oh, we also need to make you our educator. Our dead. Why? He's left our court. He's fucked off. You can't leave. You're the chosen one. Well, we're together chosen. Both secretly assimilated. What? Come back. For the love of God. Okay. Well, this guy's apparently doing a good job, so I won't complain too much. In fact, he's a good educator. In fact, he might have been our educator anyway, and I would like to stick with that, because he's incredibly good. One of the best character educators I've seen in CK2. Edvard, welcome. So just as obviously incredible to educate kids with, but diligent, patient both give a bonus to the chance of them coming out the highest tiers of education. That's huge. Sage of... Oh, that's hard. Diligent also affects our chance of coming out better educated anyway. I really want to go for diligent. I'm doing it. Going for diligent. We can get sage. Sage. We can get just. I was reading the tooltip there. We can get just by taking the rulership focus for a while if we really desperately want it, but I don't think it's too relevant because it might obviously interfere with some of our other stuff. What has given him the reason? Why has he got Casus Belli in this province now? Because beforehand, we definitely couldn't declare war for this, though. Let me just fabricate a claim. Oh my god, look at how many wars they're in. But hey, this is one more step closer to Chicago, which I'm more than happy to see. In fact, we're at war with... Oh, hang on. Michiana grabbed Chicago. Oh, okay, well that's fine, because Chicago generally was quite powerful, but they've definitely lost, they've lost everything. Chicagoland are now not only are they a tribute of King Howard of Superior, but they've only got 1,000 men, so that's probably for the best. Also, crowned by Pope Goddess Salvation II, incredible name. That's the future that I hope our own religious heads can have something like that. Frederick, Station Master of Hell, are you seriously our best commander? Apparently so. Sack him. Velibor, son of... Anyway, let's, that seems like a bad plan in hindsight. Is that all we've got? Someone want to send me something else? I don't particularly want to... Have we paid off all our loans? What have we got? As money lenders a small debt. I'm not repaying that one. Yeah, we're good. We could hire a small amount of mercenaries just to help this go through. The grave... No, that's too many. We'll just take you. Welcome aboard. Monthly cost. Did I see that where it was 30 gold per month? Whoops, this is expensive, and we didn't need to do it anyway. What a waste of time that was, huh? I tried to help speed things up and guarantee that this went through, because this is, again, another step closer to being able to make Michigan, which I'd like a lot. Excellent. These guys are doing a good job of expanding the Republic, because that's the one thing I really do suffer with. I focus too much on our own house and not enough on the glory of the Republic, which, to be fair, they're sort of one and the same when we get back in the saddle of things. How's the harbour coming along? Almost done. I would like control of my own harbour that I started off here. Can we push any claims? Can we go to war? We could border dispute them. Actually, we definitely could border dispute. I want to take Lansing. Why can't we take Lansing? Suzerain? How can we... Oh, because we've only got Toledo. We don't actually have a border with them. We gave away Flint. Oh, you prick. I mean, we're 13. We could probably kill this guy if we can get ourselves elected pretty quickly. So I'd rather not border dispute these guys. Otherwise, we're going to be at a truce for a very, very long time. And I think that's probably not worth it. Seize the city of... I want to seize... We could take the Chicago trade post, and then we could take the city there. And then after we've taken the city, we can obviously just straight up take Chicago. It'll take a long time. It'll be a lot of building up, but I'm going to do that. Because I think it's probably not a bad plan. Thank God I didn't buy mercenaries and then immediately put them back down again, huh? Because, you know, it might be... like we could have used them in war or something. Crazy, I know. Right, so it's craziness. Right, bring them over. Good reference. Let's raise up so I can fly the mountains. No, we need some... the Talon Company. That is a Fallout reference, right? In Fallout 3, there's the Talon mercenaries around the Capitol building. I believe it's added by one in the DLC, though, so don't be surprised if you've not heard of it. I think that's what they're called anyway. I also just straight up might be wrong, so if you haven't heard of it, I might just be a liar. Right, merge up. Let's head over to Chicago. Marlin and Velibor. Someone said I pronounced Chicago wrong. I know how to pronounce Chicago. It's okay, don't worry. I got you. It's fine. Ooh, that was risky. We're fine, we're good? Yeah, nothing to worry about. Chicago is from the movie... hang on, don't tell me. It's not from the movie Chicago, it's from the movie, we surrender under these terms. Nice. Might be Calamity Jane, which really does... Look, I'm not a fan of musicals, but in school, we did American history, during A-levels, which I think is the equivalent of American college, I don't remember. Oh, Cynical. You loser. You could have got shrewd and you ended up with Cynical. It's basically the equivalent of American college. What you do when you're 16, 17, 18, essentially. Or just 17 and 18. Depends which side of the year you're born, I guess. Anyway, it doesn't matter too much. Point is, we did American history, and one of those things was watching, like, Chicago, because apparently, Calamity Jane, because apparently that was a good source of history. Explains why our country is just so terrible. Just awful. Explains a lot about Britain, now that I realise that. Wow, holy shit, after some moments of disbelief, you realise that the fever has passed and your appetite has returned, you've survived consumption. Character's he's not fantastic, but he's okay. Cynical, temperate, diligent, poet, secretly assimilated, obviously rare artifact. Where's he gone? Where is he these days? He's commander of Greensburg. He's just, I guess, to avoid suspicion, pissed off elsewhere. Come back to court. No. Opinion of, no reason to remove base reluctance. What if we buy a favor? Maybe that will work? Okay, that's okay. I'm fine with getting Fortune Builder. Accumulate. That's dangerously close to assimilate, huh? Let's go for... We go for the business focus and actually try and become Midas touched. He's not great, in hindsight. I thought you'd be better than this. Surely you can do better. He's actually fairly disappointing, all things considered. Fine. Grimonaire, let's get Prodigy back into the family, because that's where a lot of our strength came from before, was our superior breeding. Banned on every platform, especially Facebook, but banned everywhere. We want to probably go back to... getting Prodigy in the family tree. There is a 9-year-old girl who was born of nobody. Nobody. I'm nobody. Rhea the Purchase. Let's bring her over, and then we'll marry ourselves to her. Thank you. Can I invite you over? You're just a commander, so yeah, let's come back to court. Come on. Come on, Game Gear. We've sent him a message via our network here. Beep boop, please return to home base. Thank you. Now, you're probably thinking... Who's the target? Ohio. Good. Wipe him out. See if I care. Crusade for Chicago, though. Shit. I want Chicago, so I'm actually, unfortunately, going to have to say that's going to be a no from me, Chief. So we can now declare war to seize the city of... Cicero. Poor Cicero. Just trying to serve sweet mother. So hang on. We grab Cicero, and then we grab all of Chicago, right? When does our truce expire? 2783. So the question is, do we want to kill King Zachariah III of Michiana, or do we want to kill Gordy O'Brien to become head of the Republic? Well, I think I've just answered my own question there. How are you so respected? I was saving up money, so what I was going to say is I've been saving up a small fortune so we could build our own wonder, build our own palace or something in the in Toledo, our ancestral homeland. Spymaster, you fool! You fool! Wait, a guy with 9 intrigue. Uh-huh. Well, sure, why the fuck not, huh? 78% by herself. Let's get some other people on board. George. It's just me and you, George. How curious could he possibly be? Let's borrow some... Oh, no, I don't want to borrow money, but I want to become a money lender. So that gives us, what, like a little bit of stewardship? Yeah, stewardship and learning, I remember now. We're at 17 stewardship. When we get the business focus event to fire and actually get it to Midas touch, then we'll be, I think, a pretty okay character. I'd give him like a B-. So we could join the Men in Black and obviously get our plot power, our intrigue, our whatever the hell it was, murder plot power increase. We could join EPA if we want to. Although the Environmental Protection Agency dedicates itself to condemning the holy relics of the old world, I feel like that's a bad idea. That's not us. That's not very cash money of us at all. Or we join the Adeptus and stop ourselves getting assassinated for what fucking good that did to our previous character. I think we'll go for the Men in Black again, just for their intrigue and, you know, diplomacy-based stuff. Oh. My snooping liege, Overseer Gordy III, apparently overheard me plotting murder and did not take kindly to my plans. I've been arrested. We can take the theology focus right in prison. We can. Can we take anything else? We take scholarship in prison. What? Okay, well, that's... We can also take seduction in prison. What do you mean? Oh, that's got some pretty dark connotations now that I think about it. Taking seduction in prison. We'll take scholarship, because obviously that's probably the most useful out of all of those, to be honest with you. So we need... Oh, shit, but you can't do anything if you're a fucking prisoner. Are you joking? Oh, well, that's good. Thank you. You can take scholarship focus, but don't bother, because you actually can't do anything. Garbage. But luckily, I realised that before I pressed the button and took the theology focus. I don't know why they'd allow you to do that. I think that must be some cross wires between some mods or something. Anyway, spend 1,000... So we got 1,654 gold. How much do we need for the Royal Palace? It's got to be like, what, 2,500? Maybe we want to build a harbour. We can't have two of the same wonder, though, can we? Can we? I don't see why not. It's 1,700 and... Actually, that's not much more. Oh, but we have to be the head of the Republic, don't we? I don't think we can control more than one. In fact, I don't think we can build... I think I've worked this out before. Yeah, we have to be independent. Also, what is this? Geralt the Cruel of the Superior Revolt. Oh, that's not us. Oh my god, I thought that our realm would start to splinter then. No, it's just everything's gone a little bit messy. Excuse me, can we ransom out? Yes. But just let me out then, you weird man. Oh, 70 gold. That's pocket change. Right, okay. So, what were we looking at in terms of wife? She's 9. We're going to be waiting a while, essentially. We've got a few more years on that yet. We won't worry about that too much. So, right the purchase. Who's Asa Kirkpatrick? Oh, the guy that we probably want to kill. Yeah, I remember. Or he's the guy of the rival house that we want to take out. Hey, stop this. You cannot outpace me. I have too much gold, you fool. In fact, it might make more sense to kill off House Kirkpatrick so we don't have to spend a small fortune trying to get ourselves elected. Let's wipe them out. They're also our mortal enemies. Gordy, why are you not joining, my friend? The Overseer wants to join in the plot. I think that gives us basically free round to just straight up kill the guy. Let's go on a salvage expedition. It's been a long time since we've done that. What do I find good salvage? So open council position for a marshal. Pff, Game Gear, welcome. Of course, Game Gear. Organize the army. So that only gives us a minus 25% to retinue cost. We could have them research military tech. Military technology spread rate plus 130%. Or we've got delivery reinforcement rate plus 130% as well. You know what? Get to work, my friend. Anglican, Ontarian. Sure, we're going to go to Simcoe. That will be my destination. Let's see what we can find. Rust coasters from nearby round intended to salvage old world artifacts. I'll let the locals drive them away. Envoys and, of course, tech priests as per usual. And fingers crossed we'll get something good out of this. Well, now that we can't build a great wonder, we might as well splash some cash a little bit, huh? Let's compose that book. Can we manage around good now? Can we not just get another fucking Liberty cookbook and it ends up being just garbage? Oh, why don't you equip your gun, too? Scare off any people we find. Nice. He's going to poison his wine. Good. Alright, let's assemble a battle-hardened warband. Let's lose the trait cynical. Oh. Sure. Why not? I mean, that's okay. Obviously, I don't want theology, but now we've got to sort of deal with it now that I've taken that. Peace be appointed. I've been appointed your regent. That's not worrying at all. Celebrate with beer. Incredible. Right, so now the next in line only has 7,000. I want to wipe out House Kirkpatrick. I'm sick of them. They're almost gone. We've only got to kill this guy off. Can we get... no one else at all. Ryan Gosling, join me. Can we buy a favour and invite him to... I've never actually tried that. What if we buy a favour and force him into a plot? Can you even do that? I'm not sure you can. Compete in Salvager. Direct him to a promising site nearby. 25% chance of getting the trade. Charitable? I'll take that. I mean, it seems like the best option there, because I very much doubt it actually does anything. We didn't get anything anyway. Fine. Goodbye. What a waste of time. Regency has ended. We're home. Yeah, we can't force people into plots via favours, can we? That'd be kind of crazy. Oh, people actually want to join now because we were away from core. I see. Right, Edward, join me. Don't shout Deus Vult at me, you weird man. What does the Pope want? Crusade for Chicago. Those Christian heathens. We are in this now, so we're going to miss out on certain events. We could just storm the Pope. Ninja-style samurai, metal pole climb that shit, storm the Pope. Let's get Addle funds. Welcome. 278 gold. We're getting 45 gold per month, so we could hire a pretty hefty unit here. An absolute unit, if you will. We've got 4,000 men, and of course everyone else as well. I just basically want to swing straight for the papacy, because if we get him as a prisoner, that's it. We're good. So, 29 gold per month. We could hire 7,000 men and still have change. Or we save up a little bit more. 66 gold per month, the amount of men. We can summon the Mounties. Why can we not buy them? Oh, because they're... Oh, Ohio's already beaten us to it. And yeah, okay, so these are the best unit we can actually afford right now. The Buckeyes of Ohio, sure, welcome. Oh no, we did hire the Mounties. Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. Okay, fair enough. That's good. However, they are very expensive. So we're going to be 15 gold in the can, or 16 gold in the can every month. Yep, it's expensive. So let's borrow some money. That's going to cover us for 10 months. How much are they? 16 gold per month, 16 times, something like that. I don't know. I don't do maths. That's why I'm a YouTuber. Right, bring these boys together. 13,000 men. Pope's never going to know what hits him unless he can do maths, at which point he can clearly see on his screen 13,000 men. What do you want? Position of commander. Not today. I think we need to lead our own troops. Saying that, we've only got 10 marshal, but we don't have any other commanders. My god, we're going to die in battle again, aren't we? Commodore, Gordian, do you have any actual... military experience? He does more than us. He should be on the 10. So then, Commodore and Velibor, son of... That always sounds like Lord of the Rings. I'm not going to say that joke every single time. Just, you know, every single time I see him. Where did the Pope's armies go? Oh, we actually smashed them. Now we'll finish them off. Pope's not leading troops. We haven't got a battle Pope, but we did get ourselves a free cardinal. Right, move down to the papacy. Let's do... How many crusades in the base game do you get where they declare war for, like, Anatolia, and then, you know, the Seljuk moves in on Rome itself? Can no one be trusted these days? God damn it, that means my mercenaries are going to disappear quicker. There's noble options indeed, so this guy's trying to sway us. Most guests have departed and the evening has turned to early morning, yet Bidwell and I are still in deep conversation. Sure, I'll agree. Oh, I know what this is. It's just hit me what this is. I wish we could be more like them, Bidwell. And you say there is a way? Excellent. Me, a man in black, perhaps this is my destiny. Nice, okay, we can be an assassin. Burn it down. 46%. I think when I am also just going to straight up assault this down as much as we can to speed up this war. Oh, the hiccups, have mercy. I will carry out the founder's wishes in secret, no matter the risk. Right, so 6 more days. Let me find a quill. Farewell, I suppose we signed the contract to say that, hey, I want to join the men in black. Now would be a good time to strike. Oh, he's come out of hiding. That's great news. Right, let's just completely assault this to the ground. We've done it. Well done. You're welcome, by the way. War score 100%. I assume that's all from me. It's a shame there's not reverse crusade mechanics, so we'll be remembered as like a savior of our people because we've single-handedly basically stopped this war. The journey to Violin was comfortable, however the dwindling man's path to the Men in Black's field office was a torment to tread. So I finally arrived, my guide brings me to the main tower, I am introduced to the Special Agent Cloteur. I'm ready to serve, Special Agent. There is no time for pleasantries, not even a moment to catch my breath before Special Agent leads me down into another hall, down a spiraling staircase. We descend in silence, the stair ends, and the Special Agent opens another door, revealing a gloomy basement room and a neat figure kneeling on the floor. Who is that? It's the Dark Brotherhood all over again. She's the flamboyant schemer. I don't care. We've done it. Who is it? Bentley Liberty, my half-brother. Oh no, my half-brother is dead. Woe is me. The crusade fails. Again, I feel like there should be some reverse mechanics as well, whereby, you know, us doing that, we get revered and remembered throughout our realm. Riots in Demecca. Supporters of your family have clashed with the Kirkpatrick hooligans on the streets of Demecca. What started as a barroom brawl quickly turned into a riot when hundreds of sailors from the merchant fleets of both families joined in the destructive melee. Nearly a dozen dead have been reported by the city guard. Several stores were looted during the commotion. The other patrician families are not amused by this disturbance of the peace. Did they start it? They did, didn't they? They had a ball that we weren't invited to, so they did start it. And now he's going to die by poisoned wine, and I will finish it. They may have started it, but goodbye, House Kirkpatrick. This is actually it. They're done for. Ooh, that's expensive, but it's not as if we can't afford it, huh? And that would let us skip a valuable middle step. So we've turned one war into, or 2 wars into one, essentially, because we've got the trade post, then it would be the city, then it would be the county. Chicagoland is ours. Kirkpatrick are gone. Long live Kirkpatrick. We're now at 14 out of 13 trade posts. Do we have the one in Detroit yet? No, I remember House Toddhome got that. We've done it. Right, and now we are definitely I don't know. I think we can afford to maybe drop a little bit of cash out of the campaign fund there. That's paid off our immediate debt. And now, who is in charge of Chicago? King Zachary III? You need to die. After that, we can take Chicago, our holy site. Now, this is why it was good that we joined the Man in Black, because it means we can very much speed up this plot, right, to wipe these guys out. So right now we get multiple plow plus 10%, so we've got a nice flat bonus on him there. Send out a couple of gifts here and there. We may be able to, get pretty high. I think we're going to scrape just about, yeah, I was going to say 50%. We got slightly higher than that, huh? Let's also put our Spy Master, Eugene. Thank you. Blue Gene. Then we want to, what else can we really do in this scenario? There's not a huge amount else. We could spy on him. We could antagonize him. It wouldn't help out, though, would it? Oh, shit. I should have also moved him to wherever this guy actually is, like his capital, rather than to Chicago, you big idiot. Where's the capital of Michiania? Roscommon. It's there. Should have put my spy master there instead. Can we set him in favor of someone better anyway? Fine. Build a spy network in Roscommon. What are we up to now? Still 60... Oh, God, people are leaving the plot. He must have found out or something. That's annoying. Position of commander? Absolutely not. We could always assassinate our liege. Now, what's the chance to kill him? 20%. I think we're going to have to play the waiting game on this one. We've already got a plan in action anyway, so I'm not too concerned. Play ball! Between the spring planting and the fall harvest, the idle farmers of the peaceful realm amuse themselves with games of sport. As you pass a village in your domain, a group of farmers face off against a travelling band of sportsmen. In the ancient game of strike ball, the teams take turns attempting to strike a thrown leathery ball with a heavy wooden cudgel, allowing men to seize territory around the perimeter of the field. Pleasurable way to pass the afternoon, even as a spectator, but a little wager might make it more interesting. I'll support the local boys. Well, we actually did it. It's an exciting game, and your chosen team jumps out to an early lead. By the end of the afternoon, they're ahead by several runs, and you walk away your pockets a bit heavier. What a game! 25 prestige, 20 gold, thank you very much. Bit pointless there. Oh, what's going on here? Second finger. Oh, for fuck's sake. Do not look. This is a holy site, so I absolutely can't do this. 50% chance of getting charitable. Oh, because we're setting up our own... We're setting up our own baseball arena. Cool. Yeah, let's do it. Come on, gain charitable. Nice. Gives us diplomacy. I wanted diplomacy because that obviously is going to in turn make people like us more because we're more diplomatic, but it's also going to make our plots a little more virile. Hopefully just by the fact of people liking us a little bit more. Repay the loan. Oh, this can also give us minus 10% chance of becoming Midas touched. Did we get it? We actually fucking got it because we managed to argue with some mankers and get a good deal on a loan. That's kind of cool. A little bit overpowered, though, if you've got a load of gold in the first place, because essentially it would cost you, what's it? You take out 300 gold, you pay 380, so 80 gold to go to upgrade your stat is a little bit broken when we're making that much per month, more or less. It's kind of expensive, or kind of cheap for something that's so good. But hey, I'm happy to see that we are now a Midas touch guy. How old is that girl that I said we would marry? 12. Come on. How long does it take to grow, my guy? What do you mean a year per year? Right, okay, they're dead. Whoops. Let's hire some troops. How many have they got? 5,000? We'll hire another 6k of our own, and then let's move in. We should have used the Mounties against them. That would have been pretty good. Battle of Scarborough, thank you. To the diligent foreman Commodore. Oh, you flatter me, sir. It's only because he knows that we're trying to, you know, kill him dead and steal all his lands. Spy Master, you're a fool. Speaking of killing him dead, what are we up to now? 71%. That's only because we are a Spy Master, though. I would still rather keep our plot to take out, Zachary. Oh, man, this is a difficult plot. Why are people not willing to join? They like him. They actually do like him. I mean, antagonize him? Recruit him to the Man in Black? Would that help out at all? What else could we do to his territory? Sow dissent? We could sabotage province? That's completely madness talk. We should be proselytizing, though, to stop any more sort of future revolts we might be up against here. Get over there. A good start. I shall continue my inquiries. Excellent. Right. Oh, man. He's actually willing to join the Men in Black. I wasn't expecting this. I think time has come to ask the question. He agreed. This was a horrible idea. Because now he's going to get an intrigue bonus that's going to make him harder to assassinate. Shit. We might also get killed during his Men in Black adventures, which hopefully that would be incredible. My liege, I managed to sow distrust between Prioress Eleanor of Gaylord and her liege King Zachary III. I will admit that did throw me off a very, very small amount there. Was a little bit significantly thrown. Right, what's our main troop type? We're looking at mostly heavy infantry. So I'm going to take cavalry leader, because we're going to get retinues anyway, so who really cares? And we're not going to be leading troops very frequently either, because we're garbage. Right, we're a waste man. Getting 100 intel, thank you for recruiting that dude, I assume. Wasn't really worth it. Alright, 17% war score. We're going to have to do some counter-sieging then. And meanwhile, our liege is just sat there as the province that's the war goal is sieged down. This game. You madness me. My liege, I have managed to sow distrust between Prioress Eleanor and Gaylord. Hey, Eleanor, do you hear what King Zachary is calling you? That's right. He's calling you a good, terrible ruler. What have you got? Commander. We're good. Again, we're good. We're garbage at that. Ambitious is fantastic. He was originally shit, and you know what? I'm liking him a lot more. Ambitious, charitable is obviously giving him a nice diplomacy boost. He's rounded out quite nicely. It's a shame that for a guy that we need to kill a lot of people with, he's so shitty at intrigue. Well, that was an accident. What wonderful news. Oh, shit. Maybe get rid of her quietly. Maybe just quietly get rid of her. Maybe just dispose of the evidence. Shit. Commander, absolutely not. Because we wanted to marry someone who's preferably like a prodigy or something to prove the scheme. Get rid of her. Oh, now she's mad. It was just a mistake. I actually meant to kidnap you for a surprise marriage ceremony, and we'll kill her off when we find someone better, huh? Gold or prestige? Well, it's either 50 prestige or 400 gold. You drive a hard bargain. You drive a hard bargain. Right, let's take out their capital of Rochester. Is that genuinely... of all the places to name somewhere after America, / Canada, / wherever this is. Hudsonia? That's got to be, like, America, right? I have absolutely no idea. Counts as... again, I have no idea, because this is definitely part of Canada all the way up here, right? Look, I don't know. So, your geography confuses me, but more to the point, what confuses me more is that you name somewhere after Rochester. King Zachary III is a twitching, paranoid fool. He is the most disgraceful king. We are mocking him after we recruited him into an assassin's guild. We're still trying to abduct her, though. Well, now I've just made a horrible mistake. Married her for the... hang on, who paid that gold? We just... kill her off and then marry someone else. Take the 400 gold, kill him off, marry him after someone gold. It's a bold strategy, Cotton, and it's a hell of a money maker. I never considered that. Oh, people are becoming suspicious. We're failing just constantly. How is one lady to find the whole of the men in black? There's a lot of them as well. There's like a shit ton of them. 104 members. And we can't kidnap a single pregnant woman. Is that Abraham Lincoln? Knight Cloterer of Olney Corner. Hello. While our members are still devout believers, many lack the practical skills, body stamina. We've seen this. This is our training exercise, isn't it? To actually become a slightly less useless dude. Moderate regulation. I'm a fan of that one. Or at least I will be when I take control. I have interest in this lab. We're going to recruit this guy. A daughter. Secretly assimilated. I guess the seed is strong. Daniela. You are going to be called... robots. I need robot names now. Before, we were classic games consoles. Now we are robots. You're going to be called the T... I mean, let's be honest. You're going to be like the T300. You're garbage. You're like real low tier. I'm sorry. T300. We're gonna save like the T... what was the really, really ridiculously stupid one? There was one that was literally beyond like... you know the liquid metal one in Terminator 3? It was like super expanded universe shit. But it was like... basically one of those. But I remember it being like a sphere or something. I didn't remember it very vaguely. There was a lot of weird crossovers in that comic scene. Bolstered by my tutelage, Addons is growing confident. Good. Who are you? Oh, you're my apprentice, right. I will not seek her opinion, thank you. Come on. Get her. Are you joking? We're gonna get branded an apostate. Oh, or not. Under suspicion. What? We're gonna get branded an apostate if we keep trying this. Just to get rid of one lady. Are you serious? How is this possible? Okay, we'll deal with this tomorrow. This is a problem for tomorrow now. Thank you all for watching. I like that we have secretly Game Gear working in the background, doing whatever the hell he's doing. I will have to check him on in the next episode. He's probably 2,000 years old, huh? That's very odd. What happened to your birthday, friend? We'll sort that out at some stage. And of course, we have Prodigy working back in the game now, so we can start building up the family. We're very close to being able to reform the religion. More importantly, we only need to go and grab Chicago, and it's done. Because then we've already got 58. We can actually do that next episode. Wait, we could do it immediately next episode. Because you, my friend... Vingarder, apparently. Vingarder. Oh, because Windy City. That's good. That's good one. I like that. Great reference. Let's give a shout out to the insane top tier level patrons. So for those of you who don't watch the Game of Thrones series, I did mention it over there, but the file Patreon sent out of the list of patrons is garbage. The CSV file is just completely useless. It might as well be written in Latin or something, because I can't fucking understand it. Well, I can understand it. It's just useless to try and work from. So I write it off all by hand, so it's a bit more convenient. The only problem with that is some people like me to use a different name to what they've signed up with Patreon. I think I've remembered them all, but if I haven't, please, please, please get in touch and let me know, and I will change that as soon as possible. But again, I think I've remembered them all. Anyway, let's get over to it. Thank you to all of these people for making the channel, this series, and everything. What a great thing we've got going. Possible in the first place. Thank you to Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Baniel, Sidini, Conspiracy, Crazy Pack, Crosis, Eric B, Escape, Facundo Vasquez, Harik, Hey Dog, Jimbo, Josh Lundeen, Tesla, Justin Wallace, Caden Carter, Michael Mullen, Necrophilim, Palvis Presley, Surfall the Swede, Tom Terror 18, Backwards, and Zazzy 7011 for their support and insanity levels on Patreon. Thank you very much for making this possible in the first place. I'm very impressed I actually read that without fucking that up, because normally when we get a new Patreon list, I'm pretty terrible. Speaking of which, this is going to be a nightmare. Thank you to Asaro, Adam Person, Andrew Wilson, Betimus Max, Sidini, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Dunk 217, Gabriel Van Duz, Gabriel Faulkner, Fraser Brennan, Gaz, GDWK Run, Genji Zerka, Gray, Haji Damar, Hancock, Harry McGowan, Icy the Great, Israel is the, and then the rest of it's cut off. Jay Lara, James Barnes, Johan DeVries, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plot, Llewellyn Thomas, Matthew, Nathan Flores, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pan Samu, Panther Pearl, Smirtworm, The Insane Pickle, Will Wade, Wolfie, and Zico. I'd give myself a 7 out of 10 on that one. That actually wasn't too terrible. Thank you all for your support, but I give you guys at home all a 10 out of 10. Thank you for watching.